I am back. And look at this. Look at the scoreboard up. Wesley, US, and a few other guys. It was like a 3 or 4 man party. I'm just pointing it out because that's going to be about the topic today. You guys have seen me play capture the flag. You've seen me camp this map. You've seen me do V2s. And I'm going to do some of the techniques. Look at that camper nation. That's so pretty. On the top of the gun, I got turds. But anyway, I've been playing around with the paint shop. But I kind of wanted to bring up something. You know, I happened to get into a lobby the other day. And it was like a 5-man party. One of the guys I recognized. Don't really know the guy. I think I played with him once. Seen him around the YouTube community, you know, just watching people stream, but it is what it is. So I'm like, okay, I'm playing a 5-man party. I had options at that point. Do I play these 5-man party or do I tap out? You know what? I was like, you know what? I'll give it a chance. And that's what I do. Now that comes to this game here. So I get into the end of the last game. These guys were dominating. It's like a 3 or 4-man party. And I got in towards the end. And, you know, I'm like, wow, they're playing together. It is what it is. But I kind of wanted to test the waters. I found with these parties, one or two things happen. They either like destroy you, spawn trap you, wreck you, ruin your life, or you make them tap out. Even if they're winning, they'll tap out. All these guys want to do is dominate, get noob lobbies, and lay people down. Now that brings me to the point I'm going to make about some of your favorite YouTubers, some of your favorite streamers. These guys need to relax a little bit. So anyway, so I got into a game, and it was a guy, like I said, I barely know the guy. I'm not going to even say his name. But I get into the lobby, and it is what it is. They're playing team ball. And so I'm doing what I can do to survive. Now, I'm the only one on my team. Now, I finished the game positive. I'm like the only one to go positive. And I was being sneaky. It got to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to beat this 5-man party. What can I do to disrupt their flow? And what I mean by disrupt their flow, let's try not to let them get streaks. Let's go ahead and make sure no V2 rockets are dropped on my head. So I kind of switched up my tactics a little bit. And I noticed one of the guys were live streaming. So I played and the game was over. It was over. It is what it is. So I decided to go check out his live stream. I'm like, okay, let me go see what these guys are talking about. Because, you know, it is what it is. I thought maybe some friendly competition. So I go to his live stream and I rewind it back like a minute or so. And the guy is going off on me. Like you should hear him. It was kind of funny to me. So I kind of trolled the live stream a little bit. And, you know, I'm like, wow, the guy was mad. Like, hey, yeah, he's blocked. And he was saying some really, really, really negative things that were really uncalled for. I'm thinking, I'm a solo player playing against 5 people, and you're mad because I'm doing what I got to do to survive. Like, I'm going to tell you one thing I did. It was low-key troll. So I knew these guys were going to go for the flag and try to spawn trap us. So what I did was I put 2 C4s on the flag. Not 1, I put 2. And guess what? I blew them up. And that was the final kill cam. And it was so funny. When they showed the final kill cam at the end of the game, it's me. I went and laid in the docks, and I just laid there and waited for the flag to get captured, and I blew them up. And that's how I played the whole game. I stayed on the back by the docks, and I kept C4ing them and throwing C4s. And I was just, like I said, trying to disrupt the flow. At the end of the day, nobody wants to get wrecked. Now, I understand that was probably irritating the way I was playing, but I was going positive. I knew I wasn't going to win the game, so what point would it have been for me to keep trying to capture the flag and do all that? When the bottom line is I had a whole bunch of Timmy no thumbs, and these guys are in a 5-man. So what I did was I survived. I went ahead and was like, look, I'm also get these points, because what happens sometimes when you get in these games, you know you're not going to win, but you don't want to quit out because we're all trying to rank up our players. We're trying to rank up guns, whatever we may be doing. But the guy was it was just nonsense what he was saying. And so I go in a chat and he's going off on me talking about I would ban him. And the guy who was streaming really wasn't that bad. It was just the turd kind of going off on me. And I'm thinking like, man, what is wrong with you? Like he said one comment like, man, this make you want to slap people in real life. And I was thinking this guy has issues. If anything in a game makes you want to slap someone in real life, you, my friend, have social disorder issues. But it is what it is. So I done brushed that guy off my shoulder. But that brings me to a point about a lot of these guys, and even about you. You got to think about why you're playing this game. I play to have fun and relax. And I'm like everybody. I can have my moments where I get, you know, frustrated and I'm like, But at the end of the day, I'm here to just have fun. This is to get away from work. This is to unwind. But a lot of these guys, they're just, something's wrong with them. So anyway, like, look at this game. So I knew the way these guys were playing. Look, they already, half of them quit out. We got new people filled in. I don't know if you was looking at the scoreboard. They quit out, but that's another point I'm going to make. See, what happens is I've been in games where the guys are actually winning, but because they can't get their V2 rockets, I'm what they call a sweaty, they quit out. And, you know, that's my goal. If I'm going against a 5-6-man party and I'm solo, you know what? If you quit out, that's your problem, not mine. That's what I'm going to try to do. And look, I'm going to hold back. I died once early in the game. And I got 1 kill after that. So right now I'm on, I got 13 kills, so I died 1. So right now I'm on a 12. And all I'm doing is playing smart. I'm holding back. Now, I wasn't going to push up this half because I want to go up and see what these guys are doing. I'm kind of following my teammates. If you know anything about a good camper, or even someone you're playing that's going up against a camper, they're going to adjust to what you're doing and they're going to attack your spot. So if I was in the window the whole game, guess what they're going to try to do? beat you to the window. So guess what? I call out my troopers. I want my troopers to kind of push them back. Once I know it's safe, guess what? I'm going to get back in that window and do what I do. You know, and so what I'm finding is a lot of these streamers, because I watch a lot of people, you guys. I low-key be in the stream box. I don't know what you call it, but I like to get on, see who's streaming, big or small. And I really like to just watch people. And I'm always looking for people that are positive. I'm not looking for these whine and cry babies. If you're a rager in 2018 and you're over 13, something is wrong with you. I'm sorry, it is. You shouldn't be raging over a game. You shouldn't be mad because you're in a 6-man party and you can't drop your V2s and the other team is actually trying. Oh my God, there's a trying hard on the team. What do you think you are? You're not trying easy. If you were, you wouldn't be complaining. And that's the thing. That's the point I'm making. A lot of these guys, I think y'all take this way too serious. Like when I get out of a game and someone like, you think you're good? I'm like, well, what gives you that impression? I just played the game. I didn't even talk to you the whole game. But that's just like the nature of a lot of these turds. They get in these games and they want to be the best player. Like you can go 75-1. And as soon as you get in the lobby, someone tells you how bad you are. And I'm thinking like, what is wrong with you? Like, who am I dealing with? Sometimes I think these people are remedial. It just doesn't make sense. I would love to come out of a game and somebody be like, good game. Now, I've had that happen a couple times. I've been in lobbies where we battled and we come out and we was all like, hey, man, that was a good game. I love people like that. That's what I'm talking about being positive, not being a turd. Now, it's one thing to be competitive trash talk, but some of these guys take it to another level. Like when you're talking about smacking people in real life, you know what? You need to smack yourself because you got an issue. It's a video game. Look at us. We're cartoon characters shooting fake bullets at one another. Now, here's the thing. You have options. If you don't like the way my cartoon character is doing yours, quit out, tap out, go play Fortnite. You know, I don't care. The Call of Duty community has always kind of been like this. And it's funny because when I used to play Halo, I never had these problems. Now, you may have been a Halo rager, but I never ran into Halo rage. The funny thing is, when I ran into Halo, very few times did people even talk on the mics. That's one of the things that actually brought me to Call of Duty. I'm playing Modern Warfare 3 and people were on the mic and they were just talking to talk. I would play Halo and they would be quiet the whole game. I didn't even know people had mics. And you know, it's funny, the community seems so much less toxic than this Call of Duty community. You know, for me, just stop being a fraud. Stop having to run in a 6-man party to be good. Now, I'm not knocking 6-man parties. If you want to run in 6-man parties, that's fine, but I do it, and trust me, you guys, it's not hard. I can show you videos right now with me playing with 6 people. I had one, we dropped 3 or 4 V2 rockets, but the reason I don't put that on my channel, because to me, that's not realistic. Everybody's not going to have a 6-man to play with. I've always gave tips and tricks that help the average person survive in the game. Look at this. I'm solo right now, and I'm doing things that I've showed you guys for years, and guess what? I'm playing smart. I know how to get up in this window. I know how to avoid the snipers. My movements are strictly to avoid sniping. I'm looking in strategic spots where snipers go. Does that mean I don't get sniped? No, look, someone's trying to snipe me now, but I know how to be cautious. And also too, if you guys don't notice, I'm feeding off the mini map. I'm looking at my teammates' placement. That lets me know the sniper has to focus on them and I lay them down. You guys, it's just about playing smart and playing fun. Don't be a turd. It's 2018. Anyway, you guys, I just thought I'd drop this quick video. But anyway, one love, Camper Nation in the house. And guess what? Even if I make you mad, I'm going to still camp. Let's go.